I woke up super late today and I think my blood sugar was so low that my hands were literally shaking. I don't know why I slept for around 15 hours, but obviously I think my body needed sleep, so I quickly grabbed a calorie mate and a coffee just to get something in my stomach. Why is it so late? It's so late. It smells really, really good outside because all the jasmine is blooming. At least I think it's jasmine. It smells like jasmine and honeysuckle. I'm next to Skytree now, and there are some places, some restaurants that are open, like Hawaii Burger and the Alley. The Alley is just takeout only, but Hawaii Burger you can actually sit inside. I'm not going to sit inside. I'm not going to sit inside anywhere. It's too soon. I've never thought I'd see people again sitting in restaurants.
Those burgers look good though.
Do they look good? Do they have vegetarian?
Probably not.
I don't know, normally Hawaii type places have a vegetarian option, but they do have takeout as well. Maybe for later we could get a takeout or something. Also, excuse the hair, it's very humid right now. And there's music. There's music coming from the Skytree. Can you hear it? There's like music, it's like the sign of life. Isn't it cute? The Tourist Information Center is closed, but the display outside is cute. I must buy one of these.
Yeah.
Look at how majestic it looks. I love. Why would you want it to be a bottle opener?
Because
Oh, the Burj Khalifa. I have a Burj Khalifa version of this. It's like gold coppery color, and it's also a bottle opener. But no, Skytree's too beautiful to be a bottle opener. So I've just realized that the food market, the food hall, basically the supermarket that's inside Salamachi, has been open for a while. I just never went there. We just got back from that very eventful walk. I'll tell you why. We just got back from that very eventful walk. I'll tell you why it's eventful. If you hear any noise in the background, that is John making spicy noodles very loudly. So I got my Starbucks. It's been such a long time since I've had a Starbucks, and I know it's such a small thing and it's just a Starbucks coffee, but it's been such a long time. Lots and lots of places are now open. There are a lot of restaurants that are open with many people sitting inside, but places like Starbucks only allow takeout. We've been getting takeout quite frequently actually from places around us. There's a lot of small businesses around us that offer takeout. I do miss going to a restaurant. Like, I would love to sit in a restaurant. It would be so nice to sit in a restaurant with friends and have a good time, but I think we'll have to wait quite a bit before that happens. I did notice though how many places were opening up. There were also gift shops, like lots and lots of gift shops that were opening up, but like souvenirs. And I'm thinking, who's traveling during this time? In case you're wondering how the whole Starbucks takeout thing works, it's not just go inside a Starbucks, order it, and then take out. There is a whole system. You have to queue a certain distance away from each other. There are markers on the floor, and if people don't adhere to those markers, a Starbucks employee wearing like a face shield, like a full-on face shield, will come out and tell you to stand on the markers. There are a few people who seem confused by the markers. I don't know why. They're very clear. It's written in English and in Japanese. The Starbucks counters had plastic shields all over them. At no point would you be handing money or anything to the employee directly. It would always be on like a little plate, and they're all wearing gloves. That's another thing I've noticed, that all the Starbucks employees are wearing face shields and gloves, and there's plastic covering over everything. And the seating area is completely closed off. You cannot sit there. This is a grande size, but it feels a lot bigger for some reason. I'm gonna put some more ice in it. After getting the Starbucks, we just strolled around the area. We actually walked quite far, but on the way back I wanted to pop into 7-Eleven because I forgot to buy bread yesterday. I went to the supermarket yesterday and I forgot to buy bread. So I said to John, stay outside with the drinks. There's no point both of us going inside. So I went inside, I got the bread, I come outside, the drinks are on the floor. They're just placed on the floor. I'm like, why is our coffee on the floor? I look around, I look across the road, there's John with like 20 other Japanese people. And basically there's John and this little old lady who seems to have taken a really horrible fall. And I think, John, what happened?
Old lady fell over.
Oh, okay, so you... And hit her head. That's awful. But yeah, I walk outside and I'm like, why is John across the road with an old lady surrounded by so many other Japanese people? Like, the area is empty. There was nobody there when I walked into 7-Eleven. I come outside and there's just a crowd. So it turns out that she fell, she hit her head, John ran over. He must have put his stuff down first and then ran over to help her get up. All her shopping went everywhere because even as I was walking out, her shopping was still on the floor and people were still picking it up. But something I want to mention, I've heard so many stories that if you were to fall or trip up or do something embarrassing in Japan, occasionally nobody might help you. Because the embarrassment you feel seeing that person be embarrassed is greater than them falling or them hurting themselves or the pain that they're feeling. And I'm so glad that in this case, so many people were there to help. Personally, I've never experienced this. When I felt really dizzy on the train once, I actually passed out on the train in the corner. Many people asked me if I was okay. Like, everybody made sure that I was okay. It was during the summertime in 2019. I don't deal too well with heat. I get very, very dizzy, and people were so helpful. So I've never experienced it. And yet again, today I've seen people be really helpful and really caring, and I'm just happy that I saw that. And I'm glad there were people who were willing to help her. And I'm glad that John was there and saw her fall and like was able to help her. I was just so confused. I only went in to get some bread. I come outside and there's just a crowd of people, and John's like in the middle of this crowd of people. I was like, what did you do? I looked at you across the road and I was like, I had a mask on obviously. I looked across the road and I was like, what did you do? So I thought he did something to cause a ruckus, but he didn't. I have Starbucks. I have spicy noodles. It's great. They look really hot. Really spicy and hot. Look how bright they look. They actually look spicy. They don't just feel spicy, they actually look spicy, I feel. I did absolutely nothing productive today. Nothing, and I feel really guilty about it. For this past month and a half or so, I've been trying so hard to stay positive and be productive and work really hard and catch up on all the things that I wasn't able to complete. And today, my body just would not let me do anything. I slept for about 15 or 16 hours because I went to bed kind of late, but I didn't go to bed super late. And then I just woke up around 3:30, and I don't know why. I slept through all my alarms. I think something in my brain just needed me to relax. And honestly, I hate quarantine. I'm not gonna lie, I absolutely hate staying inside. I understand why it's necessary. I completely get why it's necessary, but I don't like it, and I don't want to pretend to like it because so far I've been like trying to be productive and I've been trying to stay positive. I want to be able to go outside, and that's the thing about Japan. We are still allowed to go outside. We are encouraged to go outside and spend some time outside because it's healthy. But there is this atmosphere. It's like reading the room. It's like reading the room outside. There's this atmosphere and it's a bit tense. And I think I hate this tenseness. You go to a supermarket, the atmosphere is tense. You go to a park, even if it's not busy, the atmosphere is tense. Everybody is just tense, including myself. Do you know what? If somebody next to me isn't tense, I'm probably gonna think that they're tense because of this stupid situation that the world is in right now. The things that annoy me the most about this quarantine is that I have family members who are in a really terrible situation health-wise, and they cannot get the treatment that they need. And it's getting to me. It's really getting to me. And I think maybe today, my brain forced me to sleep that long so I don't wake up and don't open my phone and read more bad news. I feel like I need to have just a cleanse of communication, a communication cleanse, because you'd think that during this whole situation your communication would go down with people. It doesn't. It goes up because the world is so tense. You're texting people more, or at least in my case, this is just my personal experience. People are texting me more. There's just more anxiety in the air, and it's starting to rub off on me. And I'm having crazy dreams. I'm having insane dreams. Last night I had a dream that Sherlock Holmes was after me, and he was mean, he was horrible, and he was after me. So if you guys are having weird dreams in quarantine, please tell me, because the craziest dream I've had so far was Sherlock Holmes being out to get me. I don't know where that came from. I don't watch Sherlock on Netflix. I did watch it like a year or so ago, but where would that come from? Where would that come from? I didn't read anything with detectives in it. I didn't talk to John about Sherlock Holmes. Why would I dream this? Why would my brain think that that is the appropriate thing to dream? Oh, I dreamt that my, was it my hair or my teeth? I think it was my hair. I dreamt that all my hair fell out, but apparently that's like a normal dream. To dream that your teeth are falling out or that your hair is falling out, that's quite a normal dream. But I woke up and I was terrified. Like, I was just like, I thought, oh my god, where's my hair? But I had my hair. I'm gonna stop talking about dreams now, but basically I've had some crazy dreams. So if you've had crazy dreams, please let me know, because I'm interested. I want to know what everybody's dreaming, because right now our brains seem to be in overdrive and it's making us think crazy things that we normally wouldn't think or dream about. What else? I think I'm gonna have some suika. I'm gonna have some watermelon now. I'm gonna treat myself to my dessert. I've got it here. I try to eat watermelon every day. It's really good for your body, it's very hydrating, and it is very tasty. And I think, John, we're gonna have to buy a big one day, rather than just these little small tubs. It's not enough. I feel like it's never enough for me. I want more watermelon. It's the one thing that I could eat and never get sick of. But again, I'm not going to put any salt on it because I think I prefer the normal fresh watermelon taste. So for dinner tonight, we are having pasta with lots and lots of eringi mushrooms. I think there's about 5 packs of eringi mushrooms in this frying pan, but they're just so delicious. I really love them. I think let's put like half into the sauce and then the rest on top for garnish.
Yeah.
Okay. And here's John in his natural element, monitoring the mushrooms. Have you noticed how long my hair is getting?
Yeah.
I need a haircut. Actually, no, I'm kidding. I don't need a haircut. I hate going to the hairdressers. I really hate it. I'm actually one of those people who doesn't mind not going to the hairdressers during this quarantine thing. So tonight, we're eating pasta and watching Spirited Away. I'm sorry about the terrible lighting in my bathroom. This is better? No, that's too dark. So I got a new toothbrush a couple of days ago, and toothbrushes in Japan are not like toothbrushes in the UK. This is something that I've thought for a long time and I've just never mentioned it. They are either very small in my opinion, like they either have these really tiny heads, or they are massive. Like, this is huge. Is this not a big toothbrush? I don't know if I'm actually losing it in quarantine or not, but I feel like this is a very big toothbrush. So normally I just use a cleansing oil to get rid of my eyeliner. I normally wear a little wing. As you can see, it just breaks up. That looks so terrifying.